Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be Operation Dome number 61, the 61st episode of the Operation Dome series. A series where my friends and I were going to encase the entire world in glass and glass panes. So we got a lot of work to do because we ran out of glass and we ran out of sand. So what I'm going to need to do is actually make more barren wastelands, and eventually that I'm going to actually have to, make it all green again. Because if you were to look on the map, that a lot of it is green. Well, here's the thing, that this is the same world as Operation Bedrock, and if you guys know that the whole entire world is pretty much 85% sand. So we've already gone almost 50% of it done on the bottom half, so we're good to go. That a lot of it still needs to be patched up. You see that there's going to be a lot of gray spots on the map. That's where there's a lot of sand that's been taken out, and we have yet to actually replace it down with dirt blocks, so it's not that green there. So it's all going to be gray at this point, and then of course you got the snow over there because that... once you block off the weather, then whatever's left is that's going to be where the snow patches are going to be. So the snow patches are over there and of course to the upper left corner, but we're still working on a ceiling on the upper left corner. And I also got some sugar from a witch that I killed earlier. Who says that witches are not sweet? Please smack me in the face for that joke. Just someone punch me in the face. If I were to go to a convention, you can punch me in the face. I really hope it's not going to be a bad punch or anything like that. Just let's see if anyone will actually follow up on that if I were to ever go to a convention. And apparently there's a sheep and a pen of wolves. Yeah, that is not smart, sheep. You are playing with fire here. You should be glad that all my wolves are tamed and they're not going to hunt you down and eat you alive, unless you're very, very hungry. But you keep pushing my wolves. You're pushing it right now. And the thing is, if I were to attack you, all of my wolves will jump up and try to actually kill the deadless corpse right there. Did not make sense. Deadless? Something cannot be less than dead. Lifeless. There you go. Your lifeless corpse. Even then, that sounds like an oxymoron. No, not an oxymoron. Redundancy, because the corpse is already dead. I don't even know anymore. I had some soda, so expect me to jump all over the place and speak a little bit faster than I normally would. So yeah, probably need to put some subtitles on these videos. A lot of things I need to do. And of course, the Enderman keeps taking all my blocks. Why would you stop that, Enderman? I really hate it when you do that. It's so bad. I don't want to see random holes in the ground. I don't want to see any of this. Why do you guys exist? Seriously, 4J, why did you put Enderman in the game? What use do they have other than the Ender Pearls, and then you would use the Ender Pearls to make some eyes or eyes of Ender, and then you would have to put that into a end portal to actually join on to the end to kill the Ender Dragon. Other than that, why do they have a purpose in this world? Seriously, I want them gone. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want them gone if they're going to do like a landscaping type of little project like this, and then of course the Enderman just goes up there and takes a block and puts it over there. Please. Otherwise, then we would have to do flatland, and flatland isn't all that good because it doesn't have that, like natural look to it. Even though this is man-made at this point, where we got rid of all the desert areas and then we placed it with dirt, but still, we put a lot of effort into this, and then we're seeing it dwindle little by little because of the Endermen. I don't like the Endermen. And we cannot turn the mob griefing off because otherwise then that would make the world not survivable anymore because you did the changes. One person said that you're not going to be able to actually have leaderboards or rankings anymore, so that pretty much makes the world into a creative world, and we cannot do that. This world, and also Operation Bedrock, it's all survival, so we got to keep it that way, and then we're going to have to deal with a lot of the stuff that the Endermen have to do and the creepers have to do. I don't care about the spiders, the Endermans, or spiders, zombies, skeletons. I don't care about those. I don't even care about the witches because they don't even do any damage to the land, so I'm okay with witches spawning every now and then. Just as long as they don't do a sneak up attack and then try to kill me. What is this? What is this? This is weird. Apparently there's a hole in the ground. Patch it up. Maybe a creeper like blew up here. Really? That is too obvious. This is the thing I talk about whenever an Enderman just appears. It's just so annoying when it happens. My god, OCD much. It's gonna kill me, guys. It's gonna kill me. Gotta make it look pretty, gotta make it look nice. Unless we're on peaceful mode, then I'm gonna have to deal with it. The only thing is that once I'm actually done with hard mode, that's when we actually move on to peaceful mode. So once I max out everything on the leaderboards on hard mode, I cannot wait to go to peaceful mode so that we will not have to worry about hunger, we will not have to worry about food, we will not have to worry about mobs, we can just have fun, and then we'll have unlimited run. and we'll be happy. We won't die easily unless we actually fall in lava for whatever reason. I don't think we're gonna fall in lava here anytime soon, so we're good with that. Just a lot of things has gone by and a lot of things has happened. One of the things that in real life that has happened to me that I kind of wanted to talk about was the post office. That is right, the post office. If you guys ever had to deal with the post office, then you would know some of the stories that people say about the post office. Well, that I've never really been to the post office, only been there a few times when I was younger, and all I know is that it is a long wait. At least today for me, almost like for the first time. I'm 21 years old and I went to the post office by myself for the first time. It's like, okay, let's see how well this goes. Thing is I wanted to actually return a product that I bought that I misread it. I thought it was going to be the entire set for $40, but apparently it was actually $40 for one piece. And then they're going to actually charge me again for the second piece to continue on with the collection. I'm like, dude, that is too much. It didn't even say that it was going to be piece by piece when it advertised it, so that was false advertisement right there. So when I returned the product, it's that one of the clerks at the post office said that you had to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and then return it back. And I'm like, okay. So I just went onto the table back there, you know, where all the pens are at that are on chains so that no one could steal a pen. Come on, people. Do you have to be that sad to actually steal a pen from a post office? But other than that, I just looked down there. I was contemplating what should I do? What can I do? Because I really wanted to actually get this done and over with. Then I just went up to the clerk again, a different clerk. And here's the thing. The clerk was right by, literally right next to the other clerk that helped me out earlier, about 5 minutes earlier. And all it was is that all the information that was needed to actually send the product back was already on the paper. I didn't know about it, honestly, that I never really returned the product by postal. So it was all new to me. And like I keep saying, I learn as I go along. So that's another life lesson for me, that everything was already on the mail itself, so that it was an easy return. And I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. Everything's right there. I don't have to worry about writing everything on the envelope and everything on matters of that. And then they would just return it. And I wanted to pay for it, but then it's like, oh no, you don't have to pay for it. Since you're returning it, is that everything's already paid for. I'm like, oh, thank you. That's actually pretty cool. Have a nice day. And I left. I wonder how that's going to go down, because the clerk who was actually helping me the first time is, again, standing right next to the clerk that was helping me the second time. Or the second clerk. I don't know. I don't know my grammar anymore. That it's just right beside each other. It's like, it's kind of a kind of thing in the world is, yeah, it's that type of thing that you're always going to meet some workers that are not going to be helpful, quote unquote, and they just want to get the thing done and over with and just move on. So the first clerk who has helped me wasn't helpful, and the second clerk who has helped me was very helpful, right next to the person who was not even helpful at all. Yeah, that was good customer service by the second clerk. Recommended. They didn't even ask me for a survey or anything, and if they were, I would have put a survey down there. It's like the first clerk didn't help me out as well, and now the second clerk right next to the first clerk helped me out. But you guys know exactly who I'm talking about when it comes to these things. Oh, I forgot to get a pickaxe. Yeah, there's gonna be some holes here and there. Just hope that nobody falls. But either way, that you guys will meet those type of workers, that there's gonna be that one worker that doesn't do much, and then you're gonna have a second worker that actually helps you a lot. And it happens day by day, daily basis. And here's a little bit of a rant. The post office gets federal wage, and yet some of them cannot be bothered to help out. Not all of them, just some of them. But I don't know the day by day basis that they have to go through. I don't know what their good days are, their bad days are, but it was just a simple day. It was a slow day. Not that many people that are there. A lot of them was just, here, ship it out, good to go. Nothing too much of a trouble. I only took probably 2 to 3 minutes out of their time. Maybe that's the thing that they didn't want to deal with, is that 2 to 3 minutes is a big difference rather than facing 30 seconds. I don't know. But I never actually done anything on the post office before. All I did was just mail it on the mailbox and they pick it up. I never actually had to go there to begin with, or I never had to go there for any reason up to this day. But even then, again, they make federal wage. They make more than everybody else on a minimum wage, so at least they could put more effort into actually helping out if a person really needs help. But again, I don't know what their good days or bad days are, and if you guys know anyone who is actually a postal service, I can't even talk anymore. Postal service person. Oh my god, it's almost like a tongue twister for me. Again, I have trouble pronunciating words at times, but the postal service men or women, tell me about how the day goes. Tell me about the good days. Tell me about the bad days. What are some of the craziest things that actually happen at the post office, even if you don't work there, but you have witnessed it happen? I want to know in the comment section below. Feel free to leave some down. And now it's going to get into nighttime, so I really hope that there's not going to be any mobs that are actually spawning and trying to kill me. Well, I got good armor. Let me put the helmet on, so at least I have one more inventory. I take the helmet off because I don't like it blocking my face whenever I do the intro and the outro. So that's why I always take it on and off so that you get to see the fox face. I really hope that they actually update that. 4J, please update that. That would be great. You've already updated some of the previous skins, so please update the fox skin. I think that, of course, with this one, like a funny story about it, because when they posted up the Battle in the Beast skin pack and they actually had the fox there, the caption said, "What does the fox say?" But then I looked closely and there was no tail on the fox. A lot of people actually pointed it out too, but I was thinking that I was one of the few first tweets about it that was like, dude, there's no tail on the fox. What happened to the tail? And then when they released it, they just put a stick on the tail. That's it. It looks like a torch. They just put a little bit of a stick on the tail. Look at that. Compare the torch to the tail. It's pretty much the same shape. It's kind of funny how that works. And then of course you got the crocodile skin that actually has a bigger tail than the fox tail. So it's kind of like, hey, you just put this on in the last second. You didn't even bother putting a little bit of effort on there. But I'm like, at the same time, oh, hey spider, you just jumped down right in front of me. How dare you do that? That's mean. Okay, so at the same time, it's like, at least they put the tail on there. They could have just not put the tail on there. But still, it's like, it's a bittersweet moment at that point too. You just can't ask for everything that you want, but is that since it's been some time, now they could actually update it. Again, they've updated the older skins, and now they're making other skins that are actually adding more onto the skins. Like, you know, what was it? Canine from the Doctor Who series? My god, they actually made it half size. You even have a floating head, which is Guilty Spark. So they could just update all of the other older skins if they wanted to. So I really hope that they do that in the future updates. It'll be nice to see better skins and better, I don't know, graphical images of the skins. I'd just be happy that they'll update the fox skin. I know that they did this for last because of course they have the tongue sticking out, if you could actually see it. Okay, yeah, right there. The pink tongue. Whoop, excuse me. Pink tongue. Ah. Yep. There you go. The pink tongue is sticking out. So yeah, they were doing that for the joke. So, can't ask for more, I guess. Unless they actually, yeah, again, if they do a different fox skin, I would totally be on that in a quick moment. I remember actually getting a Summer Arcade skin pack, and mine was the Skinny Zombie. That was my skin from the past. Oh my god, it is from the past because of the bad equipment and bad audio, bad just everything. And then when they actually introduced the wolf skin, I was a wolf skin for a while because it was adorable, especially when I love the wolfies. You already saw the collection of wolfies I already have, so I was that for a while. And then when they had the birthday skin, I was very happy about that. But when I actually used it, it's like, dude, what happened to the wolf? You just cut off its abdomen. It's so weird. Back to the wolf skin, and then the Battle and Beast skin pack came out, and that's when the fox skin was there, and that the rest is history. Again, if they actually make brand new skins, I'll be very happy. I know that they actually made the Viva Pinata skin pack, and they already have the Fox Pinata, and the tail is already larger than it is already. Like, it's larger. Like, seriously, I'll have to actually go to it. I just really hope that no mobs will actually attack me. I'll be safe from the spiders, but not the creepers. It's a risk I am willing to take. So go to help and options, you go to change skin, and look at that, canine, right there. Come on. You can't say that they can't update the older skins if they were to do something like this. Oh well, and of course, the helmets. They've done so much. I remember they were kind of limited and they were not actually, you know, like the first skin pack. All basic. No tail, nothing really that sticks out that just makes you want to go, oh my god, I want it. Well, of course, Master Chief, that's what everybody wanted. And you got Banjo-Kazooie, but no backpack. But then they actually added more to the skins. So, like, look at that. Look at Bottles. He doesn't even have a nose, really. So, like I said, that nothing really sticks out that you just want to get the skin pack. And then when they added more skin packs, that's when they all changed. Hey, look, it's Bolts the Clown. Haha. Okay, yeah, Summer of Skin Arcade Pack. Or, sorry, Summer of Arcade Skin Pack. The only thing is, there's Stampy. There's Stampy, everyone. Here's the thing, guys. It was only there for a limited time in 2013. I think, yeah, 2013, limited time only, you were able to get the skin pack for free. So if you didn't get the skin pack, I don't know what to tell you. That here's my old skin pack. Very old, it was very unique, I liked it. But still, there's nothing you could really do unless that someone has the file and you probably will be able to transfer it. Then skin pack 2, Super Meat Boy. They went out on this one because, yeah, there's no head. Of course, it didn't make the body smaller, but the head being gone, that's what everybody wanted it to be. It's like, oh my god, he has no head, we gotta get him. Now, if they were to do an update on Skin Pack 2, they would have to make Super Meat Boy even smaller. Because, you know, you already saw K9, so it's actually possible to do the skin pack like that. And of course, another Glorg. No head. So, yeah. Hey, look at that, there's Comic. So, we got all of them. There's Popeye. There's a Salvi 16's old skin. Then we got the Enderman Man and all that good stuff. Naked Sheep, Spider-Man. Just all this right there. Again, nothing really truly sticks out here. It's like looking at the progress between all the skin packs that they have made. What's up? Hey, look at that. There's the old It's Steve X98 skin. There's a lot of skins I remember from other people. These two actually stuck out because one, you have the no head, and then two, you have the transparency in the arms and the legs, so that actually stuck out. It's just like looking at the evolution of all the skin packs that have been changing. And look at that, Commander video, sorry. Commando. Well then, Halloween Charity Skin Pack, then this was Steve's X98's new skin for a while, then they've done a little bit good graphics right here, especially with the no legs, or sorry, no feet. So that's the only thing that kind of stuck out. You were able to just float across, so you were good with that. I wonder if anyone was actually this. So let's see. That was creepy. That was all that there was. Nothing else really stuck out. Festive. Of course, you got Bad Santa right here that actually sits if you were not to do anything. You got the transparent legs. You got a Christmas tree. So that was kind of cool. Anything that really actually stuck out? Nothing. Nothing really much. It's kind of funny how they actually have Rudolph and the reindeer into the other festive skin pack, and guess what they actually updated? They gave them a tail. This one has no tail. Let me go to the other one. Let me go to the other one. I got a lot of skin packs, people. I got every single skin pack so far. So let's go to the reindeers. Come on now, come on now. I like the other ones. Hey, look at that. Look at that. There's Krampus. So look at that. There's the backpack. As I said earlier, the first skin pack didn't have a backpack. Then you got all of this, and this one was actually pretty impressive right there. It's like almost invisible if you were to go to like a white surface. But look at that. Tail. Tail. Another tail. Another tail. Where's Rudolph? There's Rudolph. You have the nose, a little bit of a little muzzle right there, and then you have the tail. Same skin, just added more features to it. And also the ears. I don't even know if they actually did the ears on the other one. But still, you get the idea. Oh yeah, the main thing was I was supposed to show you guys the Pinata skin. I don't even remember which one it was. I'm trying to see, is it Skin Pack 6? Maybe it's Skin Pack 6. Not too sure. Hey, look, Zachosaurus. Pretty cool. Now, let's see. I want to know if it's here or somewhere else. Why can't you go any faster than scrolling? Well, you got Horseman. The face. Gotta say that. And you got the guy with the claws in his arms. Come on. You got Saberwolf. Where's the Pinata? Ah, nature. Gotta love it, right? Second birthday, maybe it would be right here because we have Kazooie. Finally. Then you got Banjo with Kazooie. Then you got Conker. There's a perfect example right there. And there's the Pinata. The Fox Pinata. Look at that tail. And then look at this tail. You cannot tell me that they could finally actually add this to the Fox. I'm never going to let this go, people. It's going to be a broken record every time I bring it up. I apologize for that. But still, they could update all the older skins. Or at least make brand new skins with the updated version. I'll still pay for it. I'll pay for all the versions so that I'll be able to show you guys what the skin pack holds. And if you want it, then there you go. You get to see firsthand of what you're going to get. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to buy it. You probably will find it in the trial version anyways. So that's actually pretty cool that you're able to get the skins in the trial version. You just won't have all the skins until you actually pay for it. But other than that, we have all of this sand. Sand, and more sand. We're going to need to get some sand to actually make some glass. We're going to need to get some charcoal to make some glass. And then from there, we'll be able to put it onto the ceiling so that it'll actually be complete. Once it's complete, we'll move on to a different project and a different operation. So if you want to know what those operations are, that one of them is that we're going to do something exactly like Operation Dome. It's going to take a little bit longer, but at the same time, it's going to be interesting to see what happens after we're actually done with it. And then another operation will be like Operation Bedrock, but it's going to be the opposite. I don't know, wait, I can't really say the opposite. Let's say that it's going to be the negative. There you go. That the overworld is the positive, and then the negative, it's not going to say because you guys will know already. So you got that. Cannot wait to actually try to do those, and let's see how well or how fast we could actually get it done. Probably I'll leave the Xbox on while I'm doing something else, and then everybody else who's on the world will do a lot of work so that we could actually show a lot more progress. Because mainly with my part-time job, that takes a lot of hours away from me, and then whenever I get home, I'm trying to work on making other videos and then rendering the video, so I can't play the video game and like edit at the same time. At some times, like whenever something happens, I gotta actually stop playing and then work on the editing, and then when I'm done with the editing, I go back to playing. So it's gonna go back and forth. But like I said, I'm gonna have to plan on ahead and try to make my schedule and try to actually prioritize a lot of things over another thing. So it's gonna take some time, and let's see how well things will go in the future. Just gotta actually buy another account for Xbox Live, and then let's see how many people I can actually get onto that one. Just it'll be done little by little by little. That I'm going to have my friends online as well, so that if I'm gone, they'll be able to monitor and they'll be able to make sure that everything goes right. So we have that going on. I know that there's a lot of people on Pixelmon. Yes, that is right. I'm going to be advertising Pixelmon for a lot of the other videos, because one of the things on Pixelmon that has happened, that I became an advertiser. I was already an advertiser before they actually brought the rank back, but now that I'm an official advertiser, then I could actually just advertise Pixelmon, the server that I play on, and it's very fun. It's Minecraft, survival, and then a server with a community, and as well as that, it includes Pokemon, hence Pixelmon. So you'll be able to join us and have a lot of fun with that. So if you'd like to join us on mvblock.org, that is the server name, you're going to have to download Pixelmon 3.3.9 thus far in the update, and then have the Forge mod version of 1.7.10, last 4 ending numbers, and 1230. So join us on mvblock.org. Do not harass the players, do not harass the moderators, do not harass the owner, the staff, and just mainly have fun, do whatever you want. Just no griefing, no stealing, and no X-ray. We don't tolerate anyone who uses X-ray. If you use X-ray, you're going to be banned. Just mainly have fun. It's survival. If you already know how to play Minecraft, then you don't have to ask for everything. And then of course, if you know a lot about Pokemon, I was going to say Pixelmon, same thing anyways, that you'll be able to do fun with Pokemon and Pixelmon and have fun in the server. You could battle, you could trade, you could have fun, you could talk to people, you could build. Just, again, have fun with the server. And one other thing, I think I wanted to talk about this. I'm not too sure where was I going with it, because I had an idea, but then I lost it. Maybe if I'll actually remember it, I'll talk about it in the other Pokemon episodes that I actually post up, the Pixelmon episodes on this channel. Mainly that I do a lot of Pokemon recording, so that I'm going to always mix up Pokemon and Pixelmon, so bear with me. That I have a lot of fun with the server, I have a lot of fun with the community, everyone talks to me, I talk to them, everyone has fun, everyone gets a laugh or two, and it's just a great community to be in. Just make sure that you're friendly to everyone, and they'll be friendly to you. That, one of the other things, I'm still trying to remember, that I will be posting up Pixelmon episodes Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Operation Dome will be on Wednesday, and of course, Operation Bedrock will be on Saturdays. So I do a lot of binge recording whenever it comes to Pixelmon, so whenever I do that, and I work on the videos, then I'll have that time to work on the videos, and as well as play Minecraft on console while I am editing the videos on my software. The thing is that, that's the only time I can actually multitask. Because with the editing software, I cannot play PC Minecraft while I'm actually editing on the PC, because it just doesn't work that way. It's not like Windows Movie Maker where you're able to multitask with that, but again, Windows Movie Maker does not take a lot of processing power. But with the editing software that I have, it does take a little bit of processing power, so if I were to actually click on anything else other than the editing software, then it will actually stop the review, or stop the rendering process. Well, not the rendering process, it's just if you were to play back, yeah, playback, that's how I would call it, playback. So it will stop the playback, and then if you want to continue on again, then you have to press play on the playback, or enough to review more of the videos. So there's that. So if I do become AFK in the chat in Pixelmon, then understand that I'm probably busy with doing something else. That another thing that I wanted to do is that I'm trying to actually like fix up the backyard. That we have a lot of rocks. Really, we have a lot of rocks. My mother wanted rocks to be placed in the backyard, and I think it was either 2 tons or 3 tons of red rocks into the backyard. And the thing is that it's very hard to clean the backyard when there's a ton of rocks in the way. It is. Like, if the dogs just, you know, they do their business on the rocks, that sounds so terrible if you're a person who drinks. That they do their business on the rocks, then just whenever I have to clean up after them, the rocks get picked up, and I'm not going to be going there individually actually detaching the rocks one by one just to place them down on the ground. I'm just picking the rocks and throwing them away. So little by little by little, the rocks are being thrown away, and there are already some dirt patches where the rocks used to be, because that's where the area of the dogs actually do their business on. So what I actually proposed to my father, that I will actually clean up the backyard little by little by little, meaning that I will actually take all the rocks and put them in the center, so that we're going to have a mountain of rocks, and whenever we have time, that we'll actually just dump the rocks into a designated area. Maybe we'll give it back to the people who actually sold us rocks. All they have to do is just, I don't know how the cleaning process works. Maybe they'll actually have to put all the rocks on a conveyor belt and put that conveyor belt next to an open flame, so it'll actually desanitize and burn off anything that's on the rocks without actually damaging the rocks. But if that is so, then we'll just give them back the rocks. If they're not going to actually buy it, we'll just donate it to them. We bought it from them, they'll be able to make some more money, and then we can just finally get rid of the rocks. What's going to be left is that there's going to be a lot of dirt everywhere, but at the same time, it's going to be easier to clean up the backyard from then on forth. That anytime when the dogs do their business, I'll be able to just, you know, rake it in and then throw it away. It'll be very easy for me, and as well as whenever my father has better health, then he'll actually start planting grass everywhere, so that we'll finally get the backyard that we once had. One is dark, one is bright. Fixed it. I don't get that little bug. I honestly don't. One was dark and one was bright, but I guess that's one of the other things that they're gonna have to fix. I don't know. I'm not 4J. I don't know what they're gonna actually do. But other than that, that is really all there is to it with Operation Dome so far. For those who want to know why I don't actually talk about Minecraft too often whenever it comes to these videos, it's because there's already all the things that I've already said about Minecraft that shouldn't have to be on repeat. So what else can I say about digging sand? It's fun. Look at that. Look how fast I'm actually digging sand, but on the server, it's actually faster. I am so used to the speed on the server on the PC then that this is actually a little bit slower to me. Seriously. Have you ever used an efficiency 4 on a patch of dirt? You tell me how fast that actually goes. This is slower in comparison. It's something that I really got to get used to. The only time when I actually go fast, if I were to actually rapidly click on the right trigger with my finger. So yeah, that's the only way I could actually dig fast. So I'm not used to it. I'm so used to the MMO feature on the server that this is a little bit slow. But it's, again, I'm easily adaptable to actually do this. Or what's it called? Adaptability? Yeah, that's my little perk or my little ability to actually be playing video games. Sometimes I actually get confused with the controls, but I still pick up rather quickly. Some people say that I cannot play on Xbox because of the controller, and whenever I go on the controller, I cannot play PC because of the controller. I'm like, dude, it's not that hard. Once you know how it works, it's like almost like riding a bicycle all over again. You just don't forget. I wonder if anyone has legitimately ever forgotten how to ride a bicycle. I feel sorry for them. I just want to know. That would be kind of weird. Other than that, so this is what it is. Operation Dome in a nutshell. We're going to be getting a lot of sand. We're going to replace it all with Greenland. We're going to use the sand and the charcoal to actually make some glass. And from the glass, we'll be able to make the panes for the walls and the glass blocks for the ceiling. Once it's already covered, we're going to actually spruce up the world to make it green and make it pretty. And then afterwards, then we'll actually put it up for download. Then from there, you can just do whatever you want with it. You'll just be living in the world under a glass dome. So I don't know what you're going to do with that. But hey, is that once it's done, it's done. I finally did another like challenge and survival world. None of it's in creative. We never go to creative. Everything is done in survival. And the reason why it always takes us so long to do something, mainly because of me. Simply put it, I'm the one to blame for this. So it's either school, work, or other obligations, but hey, that if I am able to actually work on Minecraft for like 12 hours a day, I will do so. And then I'll be able to make some videos on the side with Minecraft, and also make other videos on the side whenever I want to take a break. Since I've already done 12 hours of that, I could work on like 2 to 3 hours on something different. Who knows? Just wait for I become successful. That'll be great, and that'll be because of you guys, because I would have never gotten it on my own. It's because of you guys that I made it this far, and I'm still making videos for you guys. So thank you for the support. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the help suggestions, and I appreciate everything that you do for me. So I'm going to end it off here so that I could actually move on to working on this world and doing other things as well. Again, I got to do the project in the backyard. I'm going to take 1 hour of the day, depending on if I have a day off or I have a lot of hours, that I'm going to go onto the backyard and put all the rocks into the center, and let's see how well that's going to be. I'm going to have before and after pictures so that at least we'll have something to look at. But until then, have a great day, everyone. I'm SwordKing090, and as always, I will see you in the next video.